Yes, there was one of the greatest apologists for female supremacy is J.J. Bakofen, right? This is the previous century or whatever, and he made a statement and he said that when civilizations fall, in the moment of their fall, in their declination, they return to what they were at the beginning. Nietzsche said it in other ways. So in other words, whatever society was like in the beginning, in the primordial, that primordial phenomena, right, will return when civilization starts to decay. That's what we're seeing. Because the origin of urban life, as I said, was based on a female model, and females, and that was dictated by female supremacy, their will. Man has been given the delusion that he was the creator. No, he wasn't. Right now, we're seeing that again. We're seeing all the same effects at the end of civilization that came in the beginning, and this supremacy will be the decline of what we know. But pertaining to what you just said, if you go back to those primordial days, now we can't go back, but you can read the Mircea Eliads and all of the different scholars that I deal with. Right, they're telling you that there were no borders. The ethos of the Great Mother is this: I give birth to all the fruit. Some are black, some are orange, some are white, some are, bent double, whatever. But everything that comes out of my womb, all the races, all the people, are my children. So there cannot be any borders. This is the feminine way. And we see that now exactly typified in what's happening with this borderless, multicultural, sludge world that we're living, right? Where any blow-ins can just come in and sup off our tables and say, what you own is mine, what you created is mine. And all the rest of it. But all of this piracy and all of this predation doesn't matter. In the female mind, we're all equal. Now, the trouble with that is, and I've made this before, is that they're not taking a census. They're not asking anybody, do you want to go along with this? They're clubbing you out of the way and say, you will go along with it. Therefore, they're not free. So the socialist groups are the fascist groups. George Soros is not saying, here's what we all believe. I got it from the Frankfurt School. Let me read it to you. And now, hands up, who wants to go with this? Because most Anglo-Saxon white men, the 10% who build the bridges and actually know what the hell it takes to build civilization and lay the infrastructure, would go, no, we're not going for that. And that would tip the balance. Today, they don't ask you. And in fact, they do worse. They seduce you through the media. The media, like you said, Twitter and these things, and Facebook, exactly, you said correctly about these sites where the woman just puts up 5,000 images of herself from different angles and all of this. What that meant to achieve, not quite sure, but it's like narcissism on steroids, right? Well, they're not asking you, right? They're luring you through the image, and they want the male gaze to fold back on itself. But you're quite right. If you go back to the primordial consciousness of the Great Mother and her disciples was, ye are all from my womb. I see no separation or division between you. So let's get rid of all of these borders and boundaries. And from their angle, that is sacrosanct. There's not even an argument. And often you have to blink twice and get back into your reason to say, no, but there is an argument. Hold, stop. I'm not buying into that because it sounds so nice. And because all of us did indeed come from a womb, there's a tremendous drag factor to believe philosophies like that because of the black hole effect of it. And so to hold back, to hold back from that and awaken from the trance is actually, it's quite impossible now. You see men just completely falling down like something. It's like an extraordinary effect where people just collapsing, when this meme comes into their heads. They just go, holy art thou, and boom, they're gone. There's not even a masculine thread left.